What is going on, guys? This is Easy Anime, and today I'm going to be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier Episode 2. Again, if you guys have not checked out my previous reaction videos, of course, to this particular series or to other series that I'm currently doing reactions for, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those videos out. I will leave my channel link in the description of this video down below. Also, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next, so again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, guys, feel free to share these videos with your friends who enjoy reaction channels. With that being said, guys, and without further ado, let's get started. The new academy. So he temporarily protected her home. Well, I think she's still processing, but hopefully you now know about the consequences of doing spells without knowing what they do. That's bizarre. Like a water lantern? Exactly. You just gonna let it run through your hands? Oh no. uh, how did they know? They could sense the magic? Well, she got introduced to her classmates. Was it great wars fought over magic? So it seems that everyone in the world has potential to use magic the way that Coco did the first time, but they wanted to keep things secret so that these darker spells wouldn't be cast into the world and that more conflict would arise from these spells. Interesting. So, one of the rules of this world's magic is that you can't cast magic on humans. You can cast them on items or tools. There seems to be a massive serpent. There has to be a balance between her excitement and willingness to learn magic, but also be aware and cautious of all the consequences of all these spells. Is he talking to his superiors? Okay. Agate. Well, we don't know for sure. She's only just beginning her journey as a witch. So she's not starting off on the best footing. It's a little strange that they're not all eating at the same table. Coco, don't tell me you're going to start uh, drawing incantations. You need to study material first before you can just leap ahead in your magic studies. Overwhelmed her. Yes. In other words, restate what you learned reading. Okay. Is she having trying to is she having trouble trying to figure out which element she wants to activate? You just hit her with some water. She just used water gun. You better watch out. Agate's gonna prank you silly. with her magic, probably. You just throw her into the deep end. I mean, after all, she's just learning. Okay, guys, that was Witch Hat Atelier episode 2, and things are she kind of starting to develop in the sense of Coco beginning her first steps really as becoming a witch, and she's somewhat become a little bit more adjusted to her new environment with the academy, and she did make a couple of friends with some of the witches around her age. I don't think she and her roommate Agate are really getting along that well yet, because it seems that the news that Coco made some magical mistakes and is considered more or less an outsider to the witch community, that she's a little further behind in the sense that Coco has to kind of prove herself to the others that she can be trusted. So we also have that going on, and we see that Mr. Qifrey kind of shows Coco that there is indeed a library that is utilized by most of the witches and contains more or less a lot of different spell tomes. So Coco has hope that the picture book that she got as a kid has a copy in this witch's tower, but she's got a long way to go because the librarians are guardians and people who test the witches to a certain standard to approve them in order to go to this tower to read the magical texts. So Coco has a long way to go in terms of trying to achieve a goal of being able to find that book. And we see that she's now kind of beginning her drawing the spell circles. And yes, she has made some mistakes, but as Qifrey explains, she's going to get better at it as she continues to practice and gets a better understanding of the approved magics versus the forbidden spells. And we kind of get a little more backstory and establishment of magic in a sense, because magic wasn't as important or as essential as it currently is. But we see that humans discovering the secret of the witches early on, that it would seem that most people are capable of drawing the incantations or magic circles and activating the spells, which caused more forbidden spells to be written into existence and eventually causing more global conflict and various wars fought over magic. And so witches had to become more secretive because they didn't want these types of spells and corrupt or more nefarious people casting these forbidden spells in the world and causing more harm and destruction. So that's sort of where it seems that they kind of talk about the magic in a sense, but I'm sure there's a lot more going on. And hopefully we can start to see Coco to start working towards being able to potentially save her mom, and hopefully that she will be able to prove herself and prove that she's a trustworthy individual so that she can start making new friends and kind of go from there. So again, not tons happening in this episode, but kind of developing the beginning progress for Coco to become an official witch and just a few introductions to some side characters that hopefully will become better friends with Coco along the way. And hopefully she can learn some more spells and be able to better prepare herself for these upcoming tests that she needs to take to become a witch officially. So again, an enjoyable episode overall. And as always, guys, if you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more video content. And remember, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. This is Andy Z Anime. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.